and welcome to SophiaPCrafts. Today we're going to be doing mandala coasters. So I usually do 3 colors. I tried to do 2 colors, but I just can't. I have to do at least 3. You can do as many or as little as you want. And I take just a small paintbrush and start painting in the colors that I want. So I started with gold and then went with a plum color. And just this, wherever you want to color is where you paint. So here we're done painting, so we're going to flip them over and get all the loose mica powder off. And you don't have to worry about it all falling off because the mica powder sticks to the silicone. And then I'm wiping off all the top pieces. So I love this mold because it's a deeper mold, and when I paint, the paintbrush goes into those little pieces and I can have whatever my backing color is show between it. So that was the blue. This is the plum color, I think. And then the gold. Those are from Let's Resin. And then this, I think, it's just a generic piece. So I tap it over, get all the extra resin off, or mica powder, and this is what happens when you don't get all the extra mica powder off. It floats in your resin and it shows up on the back. So then, wiping it all down again, just making sure that I get all the stuff that's on the top so that you can see right here between the colors, the black shows up. And that's all that I'm doing there. So I'm going to use black as my background, and I use both powder and paste because I think it gives it a really rich, deep color. So you don't have to use very much of either, so I don't even use a full scoop of black mica powder. And then I just dip my stir stick into the paste. See how much is on the stick? I'm not even scooping it up, I'm just whatever's on the stick and I'm happy with, and then I stir it. And then after you stir it for a little bit, you want to wipe the stick off the side of the cup so that you get all that paste, or as much of the paste, off of your stick as you can, and get that down into the resin to mix up. Once you're done stirring, it's time to pour. So you just want to pour slowly, and I start from the middle and slowly pour, let it spread. And then if I need to, I'll move the cup around and use the pour to push the black. I try not to go into an empty space just so it doesn't disrupt the mica powder. It doesn't disrupt the mica powder very often, but just in case. So just pour slowly. Some people pick it up and move it around. I just push the resin with pouring it. So I'm done pouring, so I immediately spray my cup with alcohol, 99.9% alcohol, and then of course spray the backs of the molds or the resin to get the bubbles out, and then put the molds to the side and work on cleanup. And I just take paper towels, and I use Viva, V-I-V-A paper towels because they're nice and thick and they're inexpensive. And so I usually can get away with just 2 paper towels. Wash the stir stick off and then clean up my measuring cup immediately. And I find this so much more convenient than peeling off little itty bitty tiny bits of resin. Although when there's lots of resin, I do think it's kind of fun to peel it off. So here we are, all done. We're going to unmold it and see what has happened. And the mica powders are never the same. You know, it always depends on what you back it with. So if you're using chameleon powder, to me, it always turns out better if you use a darker color. Black is a really good example. But you can also use like a dark purple, a gray, you know, a dark blue. It turns out pretty well, but with the black it really shows up. So here it is, and you can see where I wiped off the mold, the inside of the mold, and you see the black lines in there. And I wanted to show you the difference between the black and the white, and I know that it's different colors on the white, but just to give you an idea of what the white backing looks like. So these are smaller molds, and the mandala part is not as deep, so they're not as easy to do, but that's what it is with a white background. These are some of my favorite molds to do because it's you know, you get 4 molds in the set, but you can do so many different things with them.